All right, so I'm going to start outside. That's the corner, so it's this entire lot, which is nice. Here's the driveway, nice and wide, separated from your neighbor, and the garage, which is appears to be newly attended to. As you can see, there's a gate from the driveway into the backyard, and that is the side door to the garage. The inside of the garage is unfinished, but it all looks very new. There is not a garage door opener, but I think that could easily be added. Certainly wide enough for a vehicle and probably deep enough that you could use this area for storage, even if there was a car in here. There is a little run behind the garage, which you can see they've used to store a couple items. But then there is this unique sort of step up, no steps here to access the next level of the yard, but there are a couple of steps here. This yard wraps around. It does also come with an apple tree that is bearing fruit. So there's a little side access, and there is also space around the back, including another little fenced in area, and I'm not sure what that is for. The foliage back here looks pretty mature. Clearly no irrigation system. The grass hasn't been watered. A few steps up into the house, I see some blisters in the siding, and this threshold makes me a little concerned that perhaps there might be some issues. That would bear out on inspection, of course. These are the stairs to downstairs. The ceiling is angled but very high, and the basement is unfinished. There is also no overhead lighting by switch, just by pull cord. So there's one over the hookups for the washer dryer. There's your plumbing stack, a utility sink that serves as the washer outlet as well. That's radon mitigation in the corner, which I think I told you had already been done. And then this side is set up to be a workspace, lots of storage. There's your main electrical panel, gas water heater that appears fairly new and is properly strapped, and the HVAC system, which is also gas, has AC and appears to be fairly new and well tended to. And turn these lights off while I'm down here so I don't have to come back down. The windows do not open. You can see they've sort of strapped them shut, but that's something you could update, I suppose. These stairs feel pretty standard height. The inspection would bear out that there needs to be a railing, which appears might have been there and isn't now. That opens into the kitchen, which has a door, so you could block that all off. The kitchen clearly has been updated. There's kind of a single seat here to look out the window, gas range, built-in microwave and dishwasher, large fridge, and then this cabinet over here. It's unfortunately not deep enough. My first thought was move the fridge to that side and you could widen that opening. The floor is tile, and this all, like I said, appears to be pretty new. Coming into the main living area, you can see original hardwoods. One nice big open space with just the little drop beam, plenty of room for a dining table. And as you can see, they have seating set up across from the hearth. That said, the front door obviously creates a walkway kind of right through this living space. So that is something that would be very difficult to change. And then in here are the rooms. Room number 1 is inclusive of a pretty large closet and several windows. I can grab my laser and measure it. Nice high ceilings here. There is a full bathroom with a little vanity, shower over tub that is tiled. This is fairly high step-in. It appears it's a jetted tub, so that's a little more of an obstacle than it might be. And you know, the towel bar is in a place where you can't reach it from the shower. Next room is fairly small. The floor gets a little wavy. There's another big closet in here, a window out to the neighbor's yard and a window out to the back. Overhead lighting and ceiling fans throughout. And then upstairs is carpeted. Again, no handrail. Feels fairly standard height. Plenty of clearance here. And then a big storage area, which looks like it might include the plans to the house, and the ability to observe the insulation, which looks really nicely done. And then this wraps around to what they are calling the primary. Some shelving here, a very bright primary bathroom with a walk-in shower. That skylight is why it's so bright. No vanity. You could put one in there, although it might make this space a little tight. To the toilet. Also a nice big window. And then the main bedroom area. And I apologize. There we go. I was having a hard time finding light switches. This would be plenty big enough for a king bed, but let's see. It's about probably just over 7 feet at the peak. And by the time I get halfway down, it hits my head at 5'7", 5'8"-ish. So it gives you a sense of how steep it is in here. The carpet is relatively new and everything else appears to be in good working order. And then let me take you out the front door and show you what's there. Stairs do feel a little steep coming back down, if I'm being honest. Looks like a pretty new front door, nice entry area, and then there is a cute little front porch here at the top of the steps, but the only way in without coming in from the backyard looks like about 20 steps, and the front yard, as you can tell, and I said before, is not irrigated. It looks like there are kids in the house next door. There's some toys out in the landscaping, and I believe also across the way, but this is a very well-established neighborhood. A little bit more stuff up there that makes me wonder if there might be some issues, but this is 3304 Northeast 58th.